I was banging on her door until my knuckles went raw. I didn't care. I just kept shouting her name. Sam! Sam! The house looked wrong, like rotting. The windows were boarded up, paint peeling, lawn straight out of a horror movie, but I swear, I was just here last night. She made lasagna. Her signature lasagna. Burnt edges, watery middle, and she still called it perfect. We laughed about it. I washed the dishes. We watched reruns of that stupid baking show she loves. But now, the mailbox is gone. The curtains are gone. Hell, the numbers on the house are gone. And then Carol, nosy yoga at 5 a.m. Carol, from across the street just casually says, Sweetie, nobody's lived there in over 10 years. I stared at her like she had 3 heads. No offense, she added, but you might want to talk to someone. It's not the first time you've gotten confused. What does that even mean? I'm not confused. I'm not tired. I'm not crazy. Sam and I grew up together. We moved into this neighborhood together. We used to run between our houses barefoot as kids, racing across that patch of grass our parents never landscaped. She exists. She was just here. So where the hell did she go? You don't just forget someone like Sam. She wasn't just my neighbor. She was my person. We met in 3rd grade. She punched a boy for stealing my Pokemon cards, and I decided then and there we were going to be best friends forever. And we were. Middle school? She beat me in every math test and still made fun of my handwriting. High school? She dragged me to prom just so we could hate it together. College? We shared a dorm. She made flashcards. I made ramen. It worked. After we graduated, we found this neighborhood. Rows of copy-paste houses with little fake charm, and then we loved it. 2 houses, next to each other, one weird little patch of grass in between. Ours. We'd wave through the windows like dorks, text each other even when we were just feet apart. And yeah, I know it sounds intense, but no, we were just best friends. People always asked if we were dating. We weren't. We didn't need to be. She was always there. Always. So why is everyone acting like she never existed? Being like, okay, so maybe Carol's just wrong. Maybe she's confused, old, whatever. I mean, Sam was literally here yesterday. I had her burnt lasagna in my mouth less than 24 hours ago. That's not something you forget. So I started asking around. First, Mike next door. You mean the abandoned house? Nietzsche said. Thought the city owned it. Then Jordan, 2 houses down, just blinked at me. You all right, man? And here's the thing. My head's been killing me all day. Not like a normal headache. It's this pounding. Like every time someone says she doesn't exist, it gets worse. I checked my phone, texts, gone. No Sam Hart in my contacts. Our photos together, vanished. Except I still have one, just one. It's taped to my fridge. Us at the lake. She's in that ugly orange hoodie she loved. I touched the picture, and I swear to God, it was warm. Like she'd just been there. And then the lights flickered. Twice. The pounding in my head, worse. I'm telling you, something's wrong here, and I'm going to find out what. I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my jacket, slammed the door, and marched straight to Sam's place. Yeah, the windows are boarded. Yeah, it looks abandoned. I don't care. I pounded on the door so hard my vision blurred. That pounding in my head, it's like a war drum now. Sam, I know you're in there. Silence. Then, footsteps. I swear I heard them. Slow. Cautious. On the other side of the door, I tried the handle, locked. So I circled around back, weeds up to my knees, old swing set creaking in the wind. That's when it hit me. The sound, high-pitched, like a whistle, or a ringing in my ears. I stumbled, grabbed the fence for balance. My vision doubled. The yard looked wrong, stretched, like I was looking through water, and then I saw her. Through the back window, orange hoodie, standing perfectly still, but her face was blurred. I didn't think. I ran for the back door, grabbed the handle. It should have been locked. It wasn't. The hinges groaned like it hadn't opened in years. And when I stepped inside, the air hit me. It wasn't Sam's house anymore. It was stale, heavy, smelled like dust, mildew, and something metallic. I kept moving, calling her name. No answer. Every step I took, the pounding in my head got sharper. Not just a headache, this felt like someone driving a railroad spike between my eyes. Her kitchen was gone. No dishes in the sink, no chipped coffee mug by the stove, just stripped counters and walls that looked wrong. They breathed. I swear the wallpaper moved. I gripped the table for balance, but the wood didn't feel like wood. It was rough, grainy, like asphalt. I blinked, and for a split second, I wasn't in her house. I was in the middle of the street, bright lights blinding me, headlights coming fast. I gasped, and I was back in the kitchen, heart racing, knees shaking. Then, she was there. Sam, orange hoodie, standing in the doorway. But her face, it wasn't there. It was blurred, smudged out, like someone had erased her. She lifted a hand toward me, and my ears exploded with that high-pitched ringing. It wasn't just in my head anymore. It was everywhere. I stumbled back, hit the wall. White spots swarmed my vision. The world tilted sideways, and then everything went white. I woke up to the sound of beeping, steady, repeating. My whole body ached. I tried to open my eyes. Everything was blurry. White walls. A voice somewhere said, "He's coming to." My head felt like it was packed with wet cement. But through the fog, I saw her. Sam. She was sitting by the window, hoodie on, reading a book. Same one she always had in college. And just for a second, I felt safe. Then I blinked, and she was gone. A nurse leaned over me. "You're lucky," she said. "A few more inches and that car would have—" She stopped herself, smiled too gently, told me my name, told me I was in the ICU. I wanted to ask about Sam, but my throat felt like sandpaper. So I waited. Hours passed, maybe days. They brought in a police report. The driver swerved to miss someone standing in the street, but when they reviewed the footage, they said no one was there. I was alone. Now I'm back home. Recovering. Healing, they say. The boarded-up house next door? Still there. Still empty. Still not hers. But sometimes when I close my eyes, I hear her laugh. Smell burnt lasagna. Feel the heat of that summer sun, racing barefoot through the grass. They tell me I imagined her. That grief does weird things. That memory is a fragile thing. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am crazy. But I remember her. And if she's just a ghost in my mind, then I'll keep her there. Forever.